So recently I was given 2 books to read by 2 of my friends, one of which is from Kuro, which is Dark Fever, and the other is If I Stay from my one friend. Because, yeah, Kuro is my only one. No. They both have female protagonists. I don't know what it is with me and female protagonists. I've never particularly liked them. I think that's because in some way they've always managed to portray them as weak. Characters that are an exception to that rule are Buffy, she's just amazing. But yeah, all female characters just, I don't know. I'm just worried by the cover of this book to begin with. Because, first off, it says New York Times bestseller, and that just means that it sold a lot of copies, and that just means that a lot of people bought it, which isn't necessarily a good thing. And the second thing, which is slightly more worrying, is will appeal to fans of Stephenie Meyer's Twilight. Now, I've never liked Twilight. I've never even attempted to read it because I know I would never be able to get through it. It was the same with Inkheart. I'm looking at all the... Here, let me read you the comments on the inside cover. Dynamic and they have the and in, like, parentheses, you know, when there's another word and they need to replace it, so I'm wondering if it could have been, like, or, so it's like dynamic or powerful, instead of dynamic and powerful, for a book group. First of all, book group, it's not if you're reading it by yourself, then it's not going to be fun, just... And the second line from the Wall Street Journal is, the brilliance of the book is in the simplicity. There again, it's like, if you want the simplicity, it's just not that deep, and I don't really know if I want to read this anymore. 7:09 a.m. That is 7:09 a.m. That is vital. Remember that, people. It's gonna come up later, probably. Everyone thinks it was because of the snow, and in a way, I suppose that's true. Okay, first of all, this is the beginning of the book, and this book is the first in a series, I presume. And we don't know anything that's going on, so when they say everyone thinks it was because of the snow, we don't know what everyone thinks. I don't know. Is that confusing to anyone else? They give you times periodically throughout the book, I guess. 9:23 a.m. Oh, am I dead? I actually have to ask myself this. If you're dead, I don't think you'd be asking yourself very many questions. So from what I've gathered, they were in the car driving when there was a car accident. So that's a happy first chapter. I'm not gonna read the whole book, as obviously it would probably bore you as much as me, but that's just a taste of If I Stay, so... Twilight fans out there, I guess this is your cup of tea. I'll attempt to read this at some point this week, I guess. Nothing really happens in my life, but my aunt is finally coming to visit us from Italy. Haven't seen her in 2 years or so. Should be interesting. I always find it a bit weird when I rewatch videos because I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but I can't really remember what my voice sounds like. Because when I hear it in my mind, most people probably hear their own voices. It's probably me just being crazy, but I hear different... I can imagine other people's voices perfectly. But now I just sound like I'm crazy, and I sound like I have voices talking to me in my head. I'll just stop now. Bye!